Spacey is up to 20 official complaints against him, and I guess the newest one is the second that's being investigated by the local authorities. It happens to be in England. Kevin Spacey was from 2005 to a couple years ago was like the director of some fucking theater group over there in London. You know how these guys, these fucking actor types, do residencies with theater.
Sure, sure.
So anyway, he was actually the leader of the fucking troupe, and there's shit coming out from 2005, 2006 when he was the fucking guy there.
Are these minors? Any minors, or is it?
That I don't know the specifics on all the complaints. I don't know. I'm sure that there's a certain percentage that's minors and a certain percentage that are not minors.
You know who I haven't seen, and maybe you're up on this, but I haven't seen any new ones come out on Louis C.K.
Me neither.
And I'm hoping Louis C.K. can
pull his way out of
his career back together, because I think he's
talented, so he'll probably be able to. But he's also smart, and he's an introspective guy. He may have made enough money. He may have made enough money to go away and just maybe try to invest it correctly, and he may not have to work again.
Well, I believe he wants to work, but I believe
why. What makes you say that?
Because
why do you think he wants to work?
Because he's a comedian. He likes it.
I know. He seems like, and I've heard him interviewed. I know what you're saying, but we don't know what's going on in his mind. I'm saying it's probably 50-50, him going, yeah, I got enough money, I'm good.
Well, I think you have to go away for a while.
Yeah.
But, not that this is a great thing.
I would go away if I was him, by the way.
I mean, he pulled his prick out and he jerked off in front of a couple of girls.
He's up to 5 women, by the way.
So all 5 women, was it the same thing?
Here we go. I got to look, buddy.
He did the jerking.
Sarah Silverman's heart is broken over it. She loves Louis C.K. I love Sarah Silverman, by the way. I'm in love with her.
I like her, and she's funny, but the voice gets me.
I know, I got it, but you got to admit, she's a good-looking broad, too. That's a good-looking girl.
She's good-looking, and she's funny.
Yeah.
She's very clever.
Smart. I mean, she'd just laugh right at your dick, too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's like, maybe you don't want to be with her. She's too smart.
Well, she was with Jimmy Kimmel for
maybe
a
she
while.
can. You know what? If she's able to achieve orgasm, then I'm going to give it to her anyway. So maybe she wouldn't laugh at my dick. I don't think. I got a feeling she can come.
Type. I think she's going to be single forever because she was with Jimmy, and I guess she broke it off with Jim. I think he was getting serious, and I think she just wants to be a. I'm talking out my ass. I have no idea what she wants to do.
It seems that Louis' thing is the whole mimicking masturbation and that type of shit in front of people. That's his thing.
I'm telling you.
That's what it appears his fucking hang-up is. He pretends to jerk off or jerks off in front of people.
I think he thought that these people were on board.
All 5 of them, huh?
I'm telling you.
Isn't the fucking first indication of fucking insanity doing something over and over expecting a different fucking outcome?
No, because I think what...
How about criminal insanity? He's criminally insane, by the way.
This is why it didn't come out, because it's... What he did was he took... he assumed these people would get a laugh out of it. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess he might have at least convinced himself of that, whether he truly believed it or not. Again, I don't know what's going on in this guy's head.
No, of course.
Only he does.
Of course not.
Yeah.
And apparently they didn't. And I don't know whether...
I mean, for a guy who makes his living fucking communicating with people, maybe he could have figured out by the 5th one,
I guess,
how to fucking communicate what the fuck's on his mind, other than by showing them his fucking dick. You know what I mean? Maybe he could have figured it out by then. Is he that retarded?
You know what he didn't do?
We're giving the guy credit for being smart. He's clearly a fucking sociopath. He's a sociopath.
You know what he didn't do?
What's that?
He didn't, unless I'm mistaken, he didn't touch anybody.
That's what it
appears.
He
didn't lay his hands on anybody.
From what
he didn't restrain anybody. He didn't rape anybody.
And I believe that. But there's other ways to be a fucking sexual fucking...
So
harasser.
He's like he's right down there with the Central Park flasher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, who fucking at the very least deserves to be beaten.
Yeah,
by
punched in the
cops.
face.
Yeah, but at least that's back. That's another reason cops can't fucking beat up people who flash people because that's what they used to do to them. By the way, maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe there's a little bit of that. All this fucking. Maybe the cops should fucking rough up these guys a little bit. You know what I mean? But you can't do that anymore. Certainly.
No.
You know, Louis C.K.'s fucking. Can you imagine or Kevin Spacey gets kicked in his fucking cunt by a cop, and his fucking publicist is going to let everyone in the world know about that immediately. You know what I mean? So anyway, old Kevin's up to 20, and I'm with you on Louis. I feel bad about Louis because he's exactly my age, and he's a fucking homeboy. He's from less than an hour away from here. I know people who know him.
And I think he's extremely talented.
He's very talented.
He's just
politics are diametrically opposed to mine, and I can appreciate his fucking stance on everything.
Well,
on everything.
I've watched all his specials
because he can communicate well. But why can't he
and
communicate
he's got a
with
very
women?
unique take. I think that would be a shame if it goes away. So
And maybe I should give him a little more slack. He probably, you know what? He probably needs some fucking real Freudian therapy. On a couch, figure out who in his life fucking made him think it was okay to do that.
Well, and
but wasn't he like
again,
a
you gotta get
fatherless
back
guy?
to-
Wasn't he one of these fatherless dudes? I think he was.
I don't know. I don't
maybe
think
not.
so. No,
Well,
I think
his father was a redheaded Mexican too. That's right. I think.
Yeah, wasn't his father Mexican and his mom was just like an Irish girl or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, it's sad. You know, a couple of these guys, it is sad with, and I feel bad for Kevin Spacey, but clearly he's a fucking creep. He's a creep at the very least. No,
and
I'm thinking that
there were
Louis
some
a
kids
fucking creep
involved.
also.
There were some kids involved.
Yeah, well, that's fucking creepy.
I mean, you can't.
Oh,
I think
go ahead.
the rape is second only to raping kids.
What do you mean? As far
as the worst. The worst is raping a kid.
Yeah.
Second worst is raping a man, raping a female.
What about raping a dog? Where does that fit in?
Well, that's not good, but
How about fingering a dog? Is fingering a dog
if
really
the dog
rape?
liked it,
Yeah. I think
the
it's
dog
funny.
likes it.
I think it's funny when these guys go, "Oh, it was a female. At least I wasn't fucking the dog in its ass." I'm like, huh? You know what I mean? What the fuck are you talking about? It's not a sex thing. It's it's bestiality. You fucking idiot. You know. What I mean?
there was a guy over in Pembroke that fucked a dog.
Was it male or female though?
The dog?
Was he at least fucking it in its vagina? And
I
not
don't
its
know.
fucking asshole.
But he went to jail for fucking a dog.
Did he? That's fucking vile.
Yeah.
I bet you he didn't do too well in general population.
I don't know. I don't know whether he. I don't know whether that's a sex crime or not.
Yeah, I think by definition that's a sex crime.
But he literally got caught fucking a dog.
Oy vey. I mean, his mother
So
must
we
be
joke
very
around
proud.
about that because
No,
it's funny.
because
but-
there's guys who do it, and then there's one more man behaving badly, and if I say Nick Carter, do you know who that is? He's a fucking E-list celebrity. His brother was one of the guys in Sync, I believe, or the Backstreet Boys. Aaron, I don't know if it was. I think it was in Sync. But
Yeah,
Nick
I have
Carter
no
was,
idea who
he
it
was
is.
his younger brother, and he was one of these. He was also like a child star back in the day. He's probably fucking 40 by now. Who knows?
Right,
You know,
right.
I don't know. Time goes by so fast. Anyway, he's the newest one, but it was a young woman at the time, but she's coming out with it now. And, she was not of age and he was barely of age or whatever. So look for that one in the next couple days. That just broke. That's probably going to end up being a big one. He was some kind of either reality star or something, but he's had all kind of problems with the drugs and shit and, the Corey Feldman type drugs and fucking sex hijinks shit.